We've already fought this fight, we've already won this battle, we're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Probably worse Suffragettes with a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch. Claim a watch. Not on a watch. Probably worse Suffragettes with a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch. Claim a watch. The best watch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
That's right. And today is a double middle finger. Fuck it. We're doing it live because these motherfuckers, I'm so pissed. Of course, everybody's going to be pissed.
Fuck you.
Boston Brian had me in tears, this motherfucker. Right after I did my makeup for the show, by the way. And after the show today, I got a gig. I got to go play for Maggots.
Oh my God.
So I wore my Kiss My Asphalt t-shirt.
Nice.
And yeah, I put an American flag bandana on my hat that I'm gonna wear because it's gonna be super fucking hot. And I even got out my fucking bead, the beads they give you for, New Orleans or whatever.
Yeah.
The bead.
Yeah.
Okay. So over the years, people have given me beads, because I've been in a band I got all my red, white, and blue fucking shit out. Tony's got a necklace. I got one for Billy. I got one for the drummer. I got red, white. You are not going to fucking take our fucking patriotism. Fuck you. You are not Americans. If you voted for this fucking bill and you voted for fucking Donald Trump, you are not a fucking American. You are a fucking Russian asset, and I fucking hate you with the fucking heat of 1,000 fucking suns, because I'll tell you what, this fucking bill is going to hurt people in our chat, in Boston Brian's chat, in Hal Sparks' chat. Real fucking people. This is going to hurt real fucking people. You fucking sadistic, fucking heartless bastard.
Fuck you. No,
Come
Dad.
at me, bitch.
What about you? Fuck you.
Yep.
No, Dad. What about you?
I'm so fucking pissed right now.
Diane, I couldn't do it. I couldn't, if I were you, I just couldn't do it. It's the Sagittarius in me. I would be out there with my mouth blaring and I'd say, you know what? Because of you guys, I'm going to be planning my sister's funeral soon. So if you guys have been so kind as to leave some nice tips in my tip jar, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Because I need $10,000 to fucking
no.
bury her because you cocksuckers won't do fuck all about that either.
Yeah. I mean, my brother and I are like, okay, medications. I don't know how we're going to even begin to get them for her. She has, it's a form of scleroderma. It hardens your organs. So she literally has organs that are turning to concrete, and the medication she's on kind of slows it, but her lungs are no longer expanding and contracting as well.
Oh, God.
Her, her intestine is not functioning right. I mean, there's just a multitude of things,
right,
and she has a flare up and her whole self just goes haywire. And part of me was in denial. I didn't really want to get into it. I told my brother, with everything going on, let's wait until it actually happens, and then we'll make our plan. And if that means I get 2 more jobs just to try to get the money for her medicine or something, then that's what I do. But then, of course, my dad's right alone in Texas. If he needs help at some point, how do we help him? And my mother's in New York. So it's like we could have this trifecta of holy shit real quick here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I've been thinking about what if my mother had still been alive? Okay. Because she died in February. So what if she'd still been alive and she'd be kicked out of fucking hospice? What happens then, people? Do you realize what the fuck is going to have to happen? Like, people, and where would I put her? She going to live in my fucking breezeway? Like, seriously, because that's the only fucking place she can
with shower
live.
Curtains around.
Yeah.
And who's staying home with this person? Who's going to quit their job to stay home? Because if you don't have this funding, you don't have anyone to assist.
Yeah.
And if anybody, and a lot of you know what it's like to have someone in the late stages of dementia, they are a life risk at every turn. It's like having an adult-sized toddler who doesn't understand, don't touch that, or don't sit there, or just all of that. And they have to be monitored all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I had acrylic paints at my mom's place, and she put it on like lotion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like she didn't realize it was paint.
Yeah.
Acrylic paint.
Yeah. I've had people leave the propane stove on. Somebody decides they're going to go cook and they walk off and they don't turn it off. Just a multitude of things that are dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
And we did that with my stepmother, buying her rugs that looked like stairs that were going down. It was an optical illusion, but it prevented her, once she left her room, from going all the way down the hall towards the living room, where she could stumble down a couple of interior stairs. So it was like so many, and my dad didn't sleep. That last year before she was placed, he didn't sleep. That poor man, it aged him 20 years in a matter of like 2 years. Yeah. It was awful. It's so hard. So we all have to get rather clever and start figuring out where we're going to be with this and how we can help each other out. I don't even know how to begin to do that.
I know, Celery. I don't know. And Lindsay's not doing okay in our chat. Lindsay Leiter. Lindsay, hang in there, honey. Hang in there, babe. I mean, we should actually bring her on the show because Spykin can't make it because her fucking internet went out. So send the link to Lindsay and see if she can jump in. But just my outrage meter is off the fucking charts. Between alligator Auschwitz, which is what it should be called, and I don't want to hear another fucking word for it.
I call it Everglades Auschwitz because it doesn't sound so cartoony and cute with alligator. I call it the Everglades Auschwitz.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unbelievable. You're going to put criminals in a tent. Well, I love Hal's take on it. Hal's like, give me an hour and I could break out of that fucking place.
Yeah. Take chunks of that tent and wrap it around your legs. If you're going in the water, the snakes can't get at you so easy.
Well, the other thing is, I've been to the Everglades, you guys.
Yes, me too.
I've been there on airboats, and it's owned by the Seminole Indians. So I don't even know how they can fucking do this. In fact, when I was there, a portion of it was open to other people, even the Indian land. I went on Indian land when I was there on an airboat, okay? But like 2 months after that, the Seminole Indians shut that all down. So
Okay.
we
So how
couldn't
did
go
they-
on
was
their
it the-
land anymore. So it cut off, little routes or whatever for the white people who choose to live there. And it's insane. It's an absolute insane place to live.
It's uninhabitable.
You can
It's
live
rough.
there. It's fucking dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a shitload of fucking things there that could kill you. Not just alligators and snakes, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, the python population is not indigenous to Florida. They've all been, I don't know, escapees. People get a pet snake and they fucking
they
gets
let 'em
too
loose.
big and they let it go in the Everglades and then it reproduces and now we have a fucking python problem there. So that's, a whole nother concept to this whole fucking thing. An invasion of pythons and now an invasion of Dinky and his fucking Nazi regime. It's already flooding because they got 1.5 inches of rain. You can't build shit in the fucking Everglades. You fucktards.
That's why
You're
everything's
so
they
dumb.
didn't build a building. They just have tents and trailers, which are going to float away at some point.
No.
Some hurricane.
There are houses built on stilts in the
Oh,
Everglades.
yeah.
And so I don't know how deep it is or whatever, but these and the water would come up to your porch about 2 inches.
Yep.
High tide.
Yeah.
Because it's brackish water. It's not fresh water. It's not salt water. It's brackish. It's both. Okay.
Right.
So the high tide will affect the water level in the Everglades. And a hurricane comes or whatever, forget about it. Psh, it's gone.
Yeah. That's what I'm,
I hope a hurricane hits goddamn Mar fucking Lardo. I'm sick and tired of this goddamn bullshit. When he's there, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It always misses. And I'm always so disappointed. And I know we shouldn't wish for bad things on people, but it's like,
fuck that.
Can we stop this? Can we stop this?
I'm
stop
over it.
This. Yeah.
I want all these fucking people to be like suffer. I said something, I think I said it earlier today. After it passed, and it was 218 to 214, I go, I hope all you Republicans die a slow and painful death. You fucking assholes. I cannot believe you've done this.
Yeah.
And you could stop it at any fucking time, but you chose not to. For a decade, you've done fuck all to stop this asshole. Hey, babe.
Hey, I'm just.
Hey, how are you?
I love your t-shirt.
I'm not okay. I was going to say, do you know who Electric Six is? Because they're from Michigan.
I see.
Do you know who they are?
I don't.
Oh, you should check them out. They're really cool.
What is a band?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Never heard of it, but I will check it out.
I work for you, actually. So I was like, well, if I'm going to log on for a special session, I'm going to make everything special. No, I'm not. Thank you. No, I'm not okay. I live in a red state. Sorry, I'm trying to get. I live in a red state. I'm a nurse. I know, I think that there was that sheet that showed like how many people per state were going to be kicked off of Medicare, Medicaid. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
But like over 200,000 people. Like we don't have 4 million people in this state, maybe 3.5 million, maybe. That's a huge chunk of the people that are in Oklahoma. And I think that's what I can't get over. I just can't get over like, and it's not even the people that are going to be kicked off healthcare. Like you were saying, it's going to like think about families that are going to have to start making arrangements or like have to get second jobs or like this is just such a ripple effect that, I mean, I think I've talked about it before when we were talking about the protests in LA that, you know, for those people that are in those protests that are getting flashbanged and tear gassed, there's a ripple effect to that too. There's just always a ripple effect that just no one ever thinks about. And it just, there's lots of rural. Yeah, there's only 2 major cities in Oklahoma. For people who don't know that, Tulsa and Oklahoma City are it. And
they're kind of blue.
They are kind of blue. I saw today that literally a hospital down the road from me is closing with these Medicare cuts. I saw on our Reddit, Oklahoma Reddit, 21 hospitals, 21 will be closing in rural Oklahoma.
And how many people are trying to get to care? How many people are now? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please, Sage. No,
I was going to say this. We have to go to the hospital in Concord. There is a hospital near us, but they don't deliver babies. They don't do this. They don't do that. It's basically you go in for triage and they ship you to Concord or out to the Vermont border at Dartmouth Hitchcock, which is a great clinic, but it's like an hour and a half away. Or they fly you down to Boston, which is a 2-hour drive for us. I mean, these things are just impossible. So as it is, it's almost like a 50-minute trip just to get to the Concord Hospital.
Yeah.
And I'm here, but you got all these people from all these other cities beyond me. It takes them way longer to get there. And we're blue technically, so I don't know how it's going to affect us, but they say they're not going to touch these rural hospitals here, but they are.
They are.
They can't not. They're already struggling.
Today, an hour before the vote, Nebraska put out a statement saying we're having to close this hospital because of lack of funds for Medicaid funds. Mm-hmm. And still the representatives, one of which is retiring, Don Bacon, still voted yes.
You fucking Duke.
I'm sorry if I'm like up here, but I'm up here because I've seen people die. I've seen people die who could have gotten care sooner, that could have lived. Young people, old people, everything in between. Like, and I'm not talking about COVID either. I worked in the cardiac ICU. I would have 40-year-olds that would fall in the bathroom and have a cardiac event, and they might be found. They might, do CPR or be resuscitated, but like they ain't there. Yeah. And then that makes really hard decisions for the family. Because had they gotten to the hospital 20 minutes sooner, they could have had probably brain function.
So you know this very well. And I managed a floor of traumatic brain injury patients, probably about 11 to 13 at any given point in time. And we all know because of triage and whatnot, these trauma centers, people are living through these episodes where they would have died before. So now they can't live at home because they have completely altered personalities. They become violent, they become aggressive, they become despondent. I mean, there's all these things that prevent them from being able to return back to the home. So these facilities are no longer going to get those Medicaid funds for these people. Yeah. So they're going to be on the street, which is scary because they can't function on their own. And I worked with a lot of people, a lot of adults with disabilities who have to live in a host home where the host gets around $2,000 a month tax-free. It's a hard job, though, having these people in your home all the time. There's all kinds of things you have to deal with. And those people are no longer going to get that money, I don't believe. And where are these people going to go? On the street. So, I mean, my heart is with these people who, for no fault of their own, are finding themselves in very scary situations right now.
Yeah. Well, and I keep thinking, I feel foolish for not knowing this fact. But just within the last couple of days, because I never worked with children and I don't have children of my own, I did not realize that all of the foster children are on Medicare, Medicaid.
Yes, they are.
sorry I didn't know that, again, because I just have no proximity to that situation. I don't even know anyone that's had a foster child in my
Jesus.
circle. Yep. But I just keep thinking about children like that. Maybe their parents died. Like, maybe their parents were drug addicts at birth and they couldn't ever take care of them. Like, we're fucking them from the start. And I just think it's so cruel. And that's what I can't get over. I cannot get, like, you think I would be over the lack of humanity that I saw during C-19. I'm just, it feels like a lightning bolt has gone through me today in the worst way possible. And I'm so sorry if I'm emotional, but like, I've seen this shit firsthand.
Yeah.
And
we need to be emotional. We need to make sure we remain emotional, because that is what makes us different from all these people who are clapping and applauding all of this insanity.
Yeah, and laughing and giggling about it. And by the way, Benny, we've been on for 20 minutes and Benny hasn't said a word yet. So,
I'm
Benny,
so sorry.
I know.
You have
I'm sorry,
Benny.
the floor with anything that you want to say, my love.
Well, the displacement of all these patients that will be displaced is kind of reminiscent of when Ronald Reagan closed down the mental hospitals and put all those people on the street.
Yep.
You know, it's the same disregard for human life.
Yeah.
I literally just got a text from my brother saying that my mother fell and she broke something and they're going to have to put her in rehab.
Oh my God.
Oh,
thank God now. Sake. Thank God right now, right?
Well, honey, my mom fell, broke her upper femur, and within 20 days she was dead.
My mother weighs maybe 79 pounds. She's 5'7". There's nothing to her.
Right.
And she's brittle as hell. So I am not okay. Yeah. Better now than later. Better now than a year from now. And does anybody know specifically? Because Diana and I were talking about, when does this really go into effect? Because I heard next October.
I thought I saw December of 2026, actually.
Yeah.
So after the midterms.
After the midterms. So they can fuck over more people who are not aware that this is going to come and fuck you over totally in a year.
So here's what I think the campaign message is going to be for the midterms for our side is we need to run on reverse shit. Not, we like, Dinky is not going to be the head of the party. He will, like, his approval rating is going to keep cratering. He's going to keep losing support, especially now that ICE is going to be, did you know this? The 16th largest military in the world.
My God.
Just, it's larger. They have more money than the Russian military that we just gave them.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep driving that fucking point home because we're about to have our own little SS. Like, that's legit. That's legit happening right now.
Diana Hill, honey, she said, I'm bawling. Honey, hang in there.
Oh,
we all are. None of us are happy.
We know what we're fighting. We know what we're fighting right now, guys. So let's. Yeah. It's a rough day, but it's day one. So
it's been a rough week.
Yeah. It's been a rough couple weeks. Yeah.
Everglade. Yeah. Auschwitz and the fucking, and them giggling and having a gay old time, you know, just being the most sadistic, cruel motherfuckers I've ever seen on the fucking planet. I don't understand these fucking people. I don't understand.
Worse than that, Diane. I just saw this on Aaron Parnas's channel that a rep from Wisconsin, Van Orden, who is in a purple district, celebrated and then immediately deleted a tweet saying, we just kicked all these people off healthcare, and then had to immediately delete it.
Well, they've been trying to
They're celebrating.
Remember how many times they voted like 80 times to get rid of fucking ACA, right? So Obamacare, right? They called it Obamacare all over Fox News. We all called it ACA, right? And no, they managed to fuck up the messaging. And guess what? this is going to come harder. This is going to come down harder on red states and blue states. Absolutely 110%. I literally have a hospital across the street from me. And if I don't have that hospital, I have a hospital down the street. There's hospitals all over the goddamn place here in Michigan. Are they going to close because of this now? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
It scares me because you have people who are not well enough to drive, people who need elderly people. They're alone. They are not driving through New Hampshire mountain snowstorms to get to a hospital at 2 a.m. As it is, our town doesn't have permission to administer any medication in an ambulance. So if an ambulance comes in, you're in severe pain, you just got to suck it up for 50 minutes till you get to a hospital.
Wait, what? Yeah. Like even life-saving drugs?
Yeah, we got nothing. We have an inhaler, we have an EpiPen, things like that, but we don't have anything else. This town has been the state has been taken over by libertarians and MAGA, and they hate big government, and they don't want to put funding into any towns, anything, anywhere anymore. I mean, I'm surprised we have a transfer station dump. But
suffer.
Flabbergasted.
And I forget who said it in the chat earlier, but they said, I'm not going to pay my fucking taxes anymore. Why should I pay my fucking taxes when you're stripping all the fucking things away from me that I need? And I'm going to pay my fucking taxes? Why am I paying my taxes? If you're not going to fund anything that I fucking need, the hospital down the street, the cops, the fucking fire department, whatever. Why?
Hey, our fire department got cut too. Yeah.
See, this is why I think that this needs to be a message for the midterms, is that we need to run on reversing this and like healthcare for all or whatever. I don't know what the message is going to be, but we need to run on reversing this.
Yeah.
That needs to be a huge message going into the midterms, because I really do think, like, Hal keeps talking about the trains leaving the track, and they're like, it's gonna get worse. Like it's gonna get worse. Things are gonna get more expensive.
You guys, people in the chat are absolutely freaking out. Peter Shansel said tomorrow Trump's Sharpie will make him $1 billion by signing this big kill bill. That's true. Christina Weibel, I'm crying right now. My dad and I are fighting with each other over this. I mean, I know Super Saint called me at 11:30 last night going, if this bill passes, it's going to kill me.
Yeah.
And crying and upset. And I love you, Super Saint, and I hate to tell everybody that, but it's fucking true.
Yeah.
People are terrified. And people who absolutely need the most help are the ones that they are fucking taking all the fucking help away from. It's fucking unconscionable and so sadistic. Another word I've been using about dinky for a decade, and nobody ever it never caught on.
Yeah.
I would see it every day. This motherfucker's sadistic. He's sadistic. He likes it when he's like, they're raping and murdering and hitting people over the fucking head with a baseball bat and stabbing them in the back.
Well, I'm sure he's pretty, gleeful about all the people he managed to get killed from COVID. I had an uncle in East Texas who was told, wear your mask, stay out of big crowds. You've got neurological problems from Vietnam. Stay out of it. And he said, MAG was like, no, you don't do that. We're Americans. Be free. Don't listen to these commie Marxist liberals. Went to his granddaughter's basketball tournament, came home with COVID and died.
If I had a nickel stage for every time that I saw that in Oklahoma.
Well, that's East Texas and
daily.
It's Oklahoma, and they all... Jesus loves me. He has a plan for me. Well, it's a plan for you to kill yourself knowingly, because stupidity will take you out, and that's what happened.
I mean, and here's the thing: in his eyes, it was God's will.
Oh yeah. No, he knows.
I mean,
it's not.
I mean,
he knows.
I
it's
mean, I
not.
hate to say that, but that's what they're. That's woo. Hello.
Oh,
Sorry.
I just saw. I didn't have it on because I didn't want to listen to it. But Micro Johnson said something about the American people. It's actually God's will. It's God's will that we voted for this bill or some bullshit. Hey, Moses, Mike, fuck off.
Fuck you!
Yeah. Hey, I want to ask Benny something. Benny, how are you doing?
Yes, please talk to us, Benny. We're getting nervous.
I'm so sorry. I just want to know how you're doing.
I'm gobsmacked. I'm gutted.
I know.
Now, I know how much noise I've been making on my own, and I have been begging everybody for about 5 years, starting in a house chat. We need to get out there and be heard. And nobody did it. And I'm watching, and I'm out every day, and I'm making noise, and I'm alone in my endeavor of daily protest. When all along, that's what we all should have been doing, instead of being quiet and forgiving your MAGA family and still treating them like you love them while they're slicing your jugular vein.
Nah.
No.
No.
Had we
No.
shunned MAGA 10 years ago, they wouldn't exist right now. They'd have humiliated themselves back into their slithery little holes. But we didn't shun them. We treated them like regular people, went along our regular days, doing our regular shit like nothing's fucking wrong. And this is the, the reward, as it were, for not making as much noise as we possibly could. We all knew what a fucking creepy motherfucker he was. I'm sorry, but I'm exhausted. That's how I am, Sage.
Right.
Because I haven't shut the fuck up for 10 years.
And you're not going to. And it's exhausting. I mean, you talk to everybody you can talk to. You explain things to people. You go on and on trying to get them to have some sense of rationale or compassion. Just show me an ounce of compassion. I'm here to take care of you too. These endeavors we are standing up for protect you. And you cannot even stand up for yourself. So, what does that say about you when I'm the one fighting for you and you're like just throwing in the towel for it?
Right. Damon Dog said you inspired me to start protesting it, Benny.
No.
So that's a good
Damon.
thing. And
that's all we can do is inspire each other to do whatever is in our power to do.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we need to be as strong as we ever were.
And Tiffany said you can't take all the blame on yourself, Benny. You did what you could.
Listen,
I
take this personally. Okay? I take it personally. I have flesh in this game. Okay?
Yeah.
My kids grew up without a dad because he died of Agent Orange. I have flesh in this game.
Yeah.
My children, my grandchildren have flesh in this game. So it's always been personal for me. Yep. Because I always knew what a monster was.
That's right, Celery. Yep. We all saw John McCain stop Republicans from stealing the Affordable Care Act. Remember when he was thumbs down? Yep. And he was so pissed about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Now Steve from Scotland, honey, the ACA is gone now.
Yeah.
There is no Affordable Care Act anymore. This gutted it. This fucking
I lost
took
my
a fucking
insurance.
sledgehammer to that fucking shit. Along with Medicare, along with Medicaid, along with Social Security and SNAP benefits and fucking anything else that would help fucking American people. Anything. Oh, including, let's just get this straight, $40 million for Dinky's racist fucking statue garden. Did he want $40 million for a statue garden of fucking racist who betrayed this fucking country the first fucking time around?
Is he going to put a statue of Hitler in the middle?
Probably.
He already made 88-foot flagpoles, y'all. If you don't know what 88 means.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's a little nod. You know what I keep thinking, going back to Senator McCain?
At least one of them's totally crooked and looks fucking like a limp dick.
I know, it's like...
It's Hitler. Totally crooked, right? And if people don't get it, 8 is the 8th letter in the alphabet, which is H. So it's Heil Hitler. That's what the 88 is for. Correct.
Yeah. I keep thinking about
Oh my
Lisa
God,
Murkowski.
Nirmaj, 20 gifted memberships.
Oh.
We love you, Nirmaj, and all the things that you did for Boston Brian today. Oh my God. It was so... like, Nirmaj, we love people like you who come in and, like, support channels like us, like ours. We you know, you help us pay our bills and keep it going. And we love you, bro. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Lisa Murkowski.
Oh,
she could have had a John McCain moment. She could have had that for herself. She could have had, and you know what really pisses me off? That people went, because the internet is forever, went and found a clip or a quote of hers that even said, we should never take special exceptions that only benefit our state.
Yeah.
We should only ever think of the whole country as a whole. Do you know how much that pissed me off seeing that?
Fucking C-word.
Talk about all over again. Because it just reminded me how she passed the buck and it could have stopped with her. She should either resign immediately or prepare to be voted out of office next time. Because I don't see how she ever will come back from this. And I do believe Alaska will remember.
Because they're going to get totally fucked over in this.
Yeah.
Everybody everywhere is going to get fucked over by this. And if you ever vote for a Republican ever again, fuck you. Fuck and you.
I was talking about that page with all the states and how many people were going to be kicked off Medicaid.
Yeah.
Some notable exceptions were nearly 3 million Californians, nearly 2 million Floridians, and nearly 1.3 million New Yorkers. 2 million Floridians.
Yeah.
That's what I keep thinking too.
Yeah. And my dad will probably be one of them. I think he's going to be 90 next year. In March. He's going to be fucking 90. And you're going to kick my dad off Medicaid? Or it's not Medicaid. He's on Medicare. And he probably has Blue Cross Blue Shield. And he probably has all this other shit too. That he pays extra for. But he's got money and God, I can't even think about it.
But that only goes so far. And you know the rates are going to go get jacked because now they're not making any Medicare or Medicaid money. So they got to get their money somewhere. So the prices you're paying to go to a doctor's office now are going to go through the ever-loving
roof.
Yeah.
I can't see how it can't.
Everything is going to get more expensive. Everything. And this is why I say, like, I'm mad right now. Like, probably the maddest I've been since the election, to be really honest with you. But I have to keep reminding myself that he is not popular. He's not.
No.
He's not. And he's going to keep fucking up with Russia and Ukraine. He's going to keep fucking up at home. He's going to keep fucking up with Israel and Iran situation. He's going to keep fucking up.
No sound.
And Me?
Do we have sound? Robert
hear
Carr
you.
just said we have
You hear
no
I
me?
hear
sound.
you.
Okay.
I'm not on mute.
All right. As long as you guys can see, there's no sound at all from Robert Carr. Robert, you're the only one who's saying it. Did you mute yourself? Did you mute the? Did you turn down the volume? Because you're the only one who's
You
saying
need a
it, bro.
sign because he can't hear you. You need a sign that said, "Did you mute yourself?"
Is anyone else saying that besides him?
Sounds
I don't
fine.
understand.
Everybody else can hear.
Okay.
Maybe tell him that he might have muted us or something. Because when that shit when my mic goes out every now and again. I'm like, what? There's no sound.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna freak out.
But
I'm sorry.
just like Biden caught the flack for the inflation, for gas being expensive, for all the other stuff.
It was all
Like that's
Dinky's
gonna
fault.
Yeah, and it's gonna fall on his shoulders too. And at some point, I mean, already him trying to blame Biden for, the bad days on the stock market or whatever aren't flying.
Well, I think they've already started to say that this is the Democrats' fault, and it's because I don't even want to listen to what their reasoning was, because I don't think that their followers are going to care. They're just going to hear it was Biden's fault and end it there and be like, yeah, Biden's fault, But I don't know how you can do all of this and then decry, oh, the terrible Democrats didn't fight hard enough to stop it. I don't see how.
With no support. No, wait. I don't want to hear another fucking word about fucking Democrats. When the Republicans had the power to stop this a long fucking time ago, and they didn't fucking do fuck all about it. Because they are compromised. It's their fault. Do not blame this on fucking Democrats. And I don't want to hear another person go, well, where's Barack Obama and where's Kamala Harris and where's everybody speaking out
so
again?
sick of that.
No. They did their fucking job, fuckos. They did their fucking job. It's the job of the fucking Republicans to shut this shit down. And they haven't done it. They don't fucking care. They just want to line their own fucking pockets with money. Fuck them.
Fucked hard.
I'm so fuming pissed. And these motherfuckers, I don't want to hear another fucking word out of any fucking Democrat. I don't want, on a blue fucking channel, if you're going after the Democrats and you fucking say that they've done wrong and they're not fighting hard enough back, fuck you. Double middle fingers in the air to you too, fuckos.
I'll do the one across the pond version,
British
okay?
version? Yeah, we know. No, because this is fucking bullshit. Do not blame another fucking Democrat. I don't want to hear it. You motherfucking Republicans have done fuck all.
Yep.
And you said, oh, Mitch McConnell, leave it up to the courts to impeach him. No, all you had to do is goddamn impeach him. And this would have been done a long fucking time ago. And that motherfucker would have gone to jail. Prison. Prison.
Yep.
Tony, could you do me a favor? There is a picture out there of Katie Britt. She's the one that did the reply to the
C word.
Whatever last
State
year.
of the Union.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, if you can find it, Tony, I'm going to tell you just ahead of time what the smirk is. It's her smirking. It's within the last week, Tony. It's just her smirking, and there's like a wood paneled wall behind her. Some activists, protesters were at the Capitol, and were telling her how many people were going to lose healthcare in her state of Alabama. And this was her response. Her response was a smirk as the elevator doors closed. And I just want you to see this woman, the look on Sage, that face right there. The audacity.
Fuck.
To have such cruelty and to display it with glee and pride. My nurse brain is like, I hope to God you never get sick in my hospital. Not that I would ever do anything.
Spy
That's
Kid
why
was
they're
told.
first up there.
There could be pee in your intravenous IV. Just saying.
So wait, Spy Kid told me about this group of maggots going down to Mexico wearing their Make America Great Again hats. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't go to a restaurant with your Make America Great Again.
Yes, thank you,
Oh
Tony.
my God.
Look at that fucking face.
Here's a photo of
That is-
Republican Katie Britt smirking as the elevator doors close after an activist told her that the Republican budget bill would kill working people by taking away their Medicaid. Yeah, another reminder that these people couldn't care less about you. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Huh.
And them laughing and giggling at fucking Auschwitz camp. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, with fucking what's her name? What do we call her?
Christy Gnome.
I know, but what do we call her? Ice Barbie.
Yeah.
We got Ice
yeah.
Barbie, Dinky, and Mr. High Heel White Boots, because, you know, when it's totally dry out, DeSantis, who's desperately trying to get back on Dinky's good side.
Yep. You know what's funny about that? Something I saw today is the federal government, Department of Homeland Security is already trying to backpedal from the alligator Alcatraz and trying to distance Dinky from that. Because come to find out, they just spent $450 million in 8 days to put these tents up.
Yeah,
But now the federal government isn't too keen on repaying the Florida state.
They use
those
FEMA
funds.
money for it. I heard they
Yeah.
use FEMA money to build this shit.
And now the federal government's like, I don't want to. Also, Ron Filipkowski had a great point about calling it Alligator Auschwitz. And yes, it is a concentration camp, but he changed my mind about using Auschwitz. I can't in good conscience compare it to the Holocaust. The Holocaust is a time and a space and time where there was so much death and so many people died that so far it isn't comparable to what we have experienced here. And I will refer to it as Gator Gitmo. That's what I'm going to call it, because that's technically what it is. Just my 2 cents.
Well,
I feel
guess
bad
what?
calling
Well,
it.
Lindsay, if you have a different word for it, Sage has a different word for it. How about if we all call it Alligator Auschwitz? That way, we all have the same fucking message.
That's the
And
point. I'm trying not to call it Auschwitz.
You could call it Don the Con Dachau. You could call it what, you know what I mean? You could call it a bunch of other fucking things. But guess what? If we all have the same fucking language and the same fucking message, it's better for us to stay together on point, on message, right?
Well, yeah, and here's the thing, Lindsay. I know you want to stay away from Auschwitz specifically out of respect for what did happen in Auschwitz. And
But this is the
totally get
beginning of
that.
it.
But here's the thing. At some point, when we start realizing that people are disappearing and body parts are showing up inside alligators, I think at that point you can call it Auschwitz.
I agree with that. And I honestly think
wait a minute. The thing about Hitler is that he had those fucking concentration camps in fucking Poland. Just like Dinky has a concentration camp in fucking El Salvador. So you see what I mean? If you have to ship them to a fucking different country, that way the laws of your country can't, you know what I mean?
Impede with their freedom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, and that's why, you know, we're finding out that the dude that was arrested, that they call him an MS-13 guy for
Kilmar Abrego Garcia.
Yeah,
I was just about to talk about this.
In his lawsuit, that he was brutally abused and tortured, sleep deprivation, no sanitary fucking place to do any sanitary things that you need to do. I mean, come on. It was disgusting. I mean,
to my knowledge, he's the only one that's made it out of there.
Yeah.
Like the whole point of that place was for people to go there and die and for the world to forget about them. And to be fair, El Salvador is not the only place that we have one of these facilities. We have people in Djibouti. We have people we were trying to send people to Libya and South Sudan. Don't even know if there's people there or not.
Yeah, Panama jungle camps.
Yes, that's true. Yep. I sadly forgot about those.
You guys, we don't even know where they are. That's
yeah,
we just know
about. Yeah.
And we know that other countries have been asked because I believe Honduras and Guatemala refused to take people because they obviously didn't want to be associated with all that.
Who the fuck wants to be associated with this shit?
Because it's a human rights violation.
That's right. And one thing that Super Saint, when she was upset calling me last night, she goes, I kept calling my senators and I kept reminding them about the Nuremberg trials.
Yep, following orders will not fly at some point.
Not save you.
You know what? And that's what I thought of whenever I was watching Dinky tour Gator Gitmo. I just kept thinking to myself, he said at one point, Biden me wanted in here, that son of a bitch. And I was like, if we have our way, we'll send your ass there.
Oh my God.
That's where you're going to be.
No, if I had my way, I can't even say it on the air because I might get our fucking show taken down.
Yeah. Yeah. It's absolutely atrocious. So do you remember, I don't know if any of y'all have watched Band of Brothers, but there was an episode where the American military came upon a concentration camp.
Dachau, wasn't it?
Yeah. And they were shocked by what they saw. And nobody knew what was going on there. And America didn't know what was going on. The troops didn't even know what was going on. And they were just like, it was heartbreaking. Now we know exactly what can go on. And he's promoting it and laughing about it. And we have people in this country who are just gleeful to know this is going to be going on. And I think it did something to me inside of my soul, knowing that there's so much cruelty in this country. I apparently was in the dark about, I understood the racism. I understood the bigotry and the misogyny. I didn't understand the depths of depravity.
Yeah. Because they're watching ICE round brown people up and cheering. Like it's cops, like it's WWE, it's Jerry Springer.
What do they call those videos that make you go to sleep and it's like rain falling?
ASMR.
ASMR.
Stephen Miller has ASMR videos of chains, people in chains, and people getting locked up, and ICE people.
Allegedly.
It's statistic.
It is statistic.
It's his S&M fantasies come true. This bondage, brutality, shit that you hear that happened in the Diddy trial and those tunnels. It's the crap that people who have so much time and money on their hands that they run through the average things that get them happy and excited, and they then start varying it down the very dark and narrow. Because that thing didn't have enough kink to it. So we need to go to this next thing. Okay, now the next thing. And money buys all. And the trauma trail that is left in the wake of these people. I did not want to bring my granddaughter to a job I had today because they were working on building my client a new deck. And we had a white owner of the company, and he had people who spoke Portuguese. I'm assuming they're from Brazil. Come in. They did not speak English. And I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about what if ICE shows up to take these people. I knew it wasn't going to happen because it's 4 guys in this little teeny tiny town. But I'm like,
oh my God, I hadn't even considered that.
Selfishly, it goes beyond the families and the people that know that they're a target. What about all of us? We're not going to go to TGI Fridays if we're afraid the wait staff's going to get yanked out of there in front of our little kids, in front of our grandchildren, in front of ourselves, because we morally cannot stand back and shut up in this moment. Like, somebody said something about ICE being in a certain area, and GOP's getting all pissed off about it. I know Aaron Parnas said something. He just reported news. ICE was going to be in these areas. He just said the news.
There's that new app, the ICE app,
him.
where you can locate.
That's it. Yes. And I'm like, part of me is like, I want to go there. I want your help. The other part is like, I can't go there. I got to keep my granddaughter safe, or I got to keep me safe, or I can't watch this. My heart's going to break. I don't have enough bear spray. I don't have a taser. You know, what do I need? What do I need?
Though? Sage?
Hold on. I got to give Julie Van Ostow said, I've been trying to let Benny know that I'm at my 4th protest this week. She's been my hero for years, and I want her to know that we're out here in Minnesota. It's 95 degrees, power to the people.
Oh, girl, go.
She said at the beginning of chat she was headed to a protest, so I told her to be safe.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Benny, I just want to tell you, I just want to send you hugs, girl. That's all I can offer you.
No tears, motherfuckers. I got a gig to play, you fucks.
Sorry.
I cannot.
Sorry.
I cannot go to my gig in fucking tears.
You know what? I'm going to cry today, and then tomorrow I won't cry anymore.
Cry until this shit's over with.
Yeah, and I think we owe it to ourselves to allow ourselves to have this release and understand these feelings we're feeling at this moment.
No, I say get pissed. Don't get upset.
Into the piss
get pissed.
Yeah, but you can give yourself that moment of, oh shit. Of course, I'm feeling it because I just found out my mother fell. But
yeah,
tomorrow's a whole other day when we go freaking ham on the shit and just
we go 110%.
People are gonna hate me. People are gonna hate me in the grocery store because it's gonna be nonstop.
No.
I'm gonna be like, so who here has people gonna die?
Yeah.
Well,
we're all gonna die according to Joni Hurst.
Oh yeah.
That fucking
gotta get right with God.
Oh, and Mitch McConnell, they'll get over it whenever.
Yeah. Big hugs all around to everybody in the chat. Gen X George, big hugs to everybody because we need it.
Yes.
We need it.
And
I want you guys to know you're not alone, right? We are here. Boston Brian is there for you. And all these people, all these other channels that are there, we're here for you guys, I know I have a gig to go to tonight. Otherwise, I'd fucking stream for 4 fucking hours tonight. That's how I feel. And I'd let it all hang out. Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got to keep my shit
together.
I don't know how you're going to do it.
Together.
I couldn't.
I don't either.
I'd get mouthy. I'd fucking tell everybody.
I'm already exhausted. And I have to go play for an hour and a half. And normally I play for 4 hours.
Are you going to play songs that are coded?
No, well,
coded songs.
Fortunate Son, like they played at Dinky's birthday party twice.
What I want Tony to do is I want Tony to go live on Diane Russell Live, so you guys can see the show tonight.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Fantastic.
Also, it would create a. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no. What I'm saying is we all need a little break and maybe a little music can, because music heals a lot of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to go play in front of these fucktards. I don't give a shit if their son graduated from the Berklee School of Music with a stand-up bass. I'm an amateur, self-taught fucking bass player. And I'm still going to go out there and I'm going to fucking rock it out. And I'm going to sing my fucking heart out and double middle fingers in the air, MAGA.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I say get pissed. If you're not pissed yet, what the fuck are you waiting for? The time to be upset was for the last decade. We've been upset we've been crying. I have no tears left, motherfuckers. I'm too goddamn pissed off.
Yep.
And that's how everybody should fucking be. Get pissed. Make signs. Get out in the streets tomorrow. Find where your fucking protest is going to be tomorrow. Because I'll tell you what,
Yes.
even though I'm exhausted and I'm going to play a gig and I'll probably be hungover as fuck tomorrow, I'm going to go in the fucking streets tomorrow with my fucking sign and I'm going to go fucking protest again. Because it needs to fucking happen. And I'm sick and fucking tired of the gaslighting and the projection and the hypocrisy and the proper fucking ganda.
Yes.
Enough. We got to call it out every fucking time we see it. What happened today? What happened today is a fucking travesty. It's almost, it's like, it's worse than the overturn of Roe because it affects 100 billion more fucking people than it does Roe. Roe was just the women.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it goes back to my thought on Roe. And that was that the reason why we don't have universal health care in this fucking country, after World War II, all the other fucking countries did it for their fucking citizens, but we got fuck all. Because why? Because Roe happened and they've been doing everything in their fucking power for 50 fucking years, my entire fucking life, to overturn it.
Yep.
They finally fucking did it, and guess what? Now they're gonna fuck the rest of you. So when they took away our rights and we were screaming and we were crying and you motherfuckers said we were hysterical and we don't, oh, you're overreacting and we're hysterical. Fuck you. Now the leopard's gonna eat your motherfucking face, motherfuckers. You didn't listen. No, I'm pissed. Get fucking pissed. Taking one right away was just the beginning of it. And because it happened to the women, you guys didn't care. Now, what you gonna do? When your dad in the old folks' home is a fucking veteran of the Vietnam fucking war, is gonna be, shoved into your fucking basement or in your fucking breezeway because there's no other fucking place to put them in your house because you can't afford a big fucking house. You don't have a $500,000 house. So what are you gonna fucking do now, motherfuckers? Now that you just fucked yourself by voting for a fucking racist, misogynistic, fucking criminal, rapist, felon, a Russian puppet? What are you gonna do now, fuckos? I'm pissed.
Don't leave pedophile off that list.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Because he's so many fucking he's committed so many fucking crimes, I can't count them all. So get fucking pissed, ladies and gentlemen. Get a piece of fucking cardboard and a marker and go in the fucking streets tomorrow.
Yep.
We need a lot of people in the streets. Fuck 4th of July. Fuck your fucking fireworks. Fuck you. We are not an independent country anymore. We have no independence. You took that away from women last June of 2024. Or 2023. I don't know. Right. Whatever. You took it away, motherfucker. Now you're taking more rights away from people. And we said this, we called this shit out. We said this shit was going to fucking happen. As soon as they take one right away, was to stop them from taking everybody's rights away. And where are we now?
First they came for the socialists and I did nothing because I'm not a socialist.
Yep. First they came for the immigrants and I wasn't an immigrant, so I didn't speak up.
And then they came from the union workers and I was not a union worker, so I did not speak out.
And they came for the Jews and there was nobody left.
Laura Loomer. Can we talk about her for a second? Let's get madder, Diane. I want you all the way up now. Laura Loomer is in a little bit of hot water with the internet. she made a comment saying, we just need to get rid of about 65 million people. Those gators are awfully hungry. And who was she referring to? She was referring to the Latinos.
Yeah,
And other
65 million
people.
Latinos
Swear to
that
God,
live
they
in our
want them
country.
gone because they want to
Fucking
reenact slavery
laminated
with
face
black
cunt.
people.
Oh, yeah.
And black people are not catching on yet, because when
No.
these people are gone, who's going to be out in those fields again?
Yep.
They are. They need
It's
to
very
wake up.
Yes. It's very interesting that Dinky last week, whenever he was asked again about his special provisions for hotel workers and farm workers, he's like, well, I guess the farmers will be responsible for their workers. Now, what does that sound like? What does that mean? Because that sounds to me like, what, you're going to bring them here and hold them hostage at a farm?
Own them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like Tanya in our chat, alligators don't eat people unless they're already dead. In fact, they don't really. It's not. We're not on.
Well,
No.
that's what I was saying, because it's like people can die in those tents and in those pods or whatever they are.
How about
Just drop
just
in the water?
there's lots of shit down there.
Oh yeah.
Call from Kathy's in.
Kathy's
To
in
accept,
on the
press
phone.
Oh, Kathy's. Save us, Kathy. Save us.
Hello.
Hey, Kathy.
Yes. First of all, I want to say I totally agree that, yes, tomorrow we are going to go out and we are going to celebrate July 4th. And we're going to say, no, we're in the majority. You're not. This is just, you can smirk all you want that, oh, God, I want to strangle that little. Anyway. But what I wanted to speak to specifically is Lindsay brought up that the Medicaid is going to specifically affect foster children, which I can speak to because my niece and nephew were in the foster system for some time until they adopted children. But yes, the first child, the little boy they adopted, his mother was a drug addict, and he was just endlessly bounced because she would do a stint in rehab, and then the judge would say, oh, he really should go back to his mother. He'd go back to his mother. She'd fall off the wagon again, dragging him to her drug parties. I mean, God only knows what this kid saw before the age of 6.
So much trauma.
And so, yeah. In fact, originally they diagnosed him as autistic, but as they did more testing, they said, no, this kid is not autistic. He's just traumatized.
Yep.
Oh my.
So he needs
kind of that
all kinds of help. He needs all kinds of help. And plus they have 2 other little girls that they've adopted. But you're talking about, these are the kids, oh, I'm so sorry. Because, those white affluent parents have to have the perfect baby. They don't want the ones that had a drug addicted mother. They don't want the ones that had any kind of problems at all. It's got to be the perfect baby. And so, you've got kids like this just languishing in the system. And I met a guy who he's a lawyer who volunteers his time for juvenile services because he said, this system is so messed up. He said, a judge is looking at a child's file. All he's done is look at it for 15 minutes and he's making a decision about this child's life. And so I think about all of that, but also we have a friend who had a heart-lung transplant. He's on, I don't know how many drugs, resistance drugs and all that kind of stuff. And, and he's on, I forget the name of it in Arizona. It's just like Kentucky. We call Obamacare something else so people will sign up for it. But it's like they gut that. And if he can't afford his medicine, now what?
Yeah.
And
it's
because
not,
he's not a Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say my first job as a nurse was a kidney transplant nurse, and you are on
wow.
anti-rejection medications forever, and
Yeah.
like steroids
Right, the
and
rest
stuff
of
like
your
that
life.
forever. You have a diminished immune system. You have an organ that could be attacked by your immune system at any minute, and like your life is. I mean, it's you go on living, but you're constantly like teetering on
Right.
sometimes being able to afford the meds and the continuing health care and the special diet or whatever. So, Jesus.
Yeah. So, and it's just, and then I was thinking, Mums and I were saying in the chat about, there's a lot of Alzheimer's because Benny, you hit the nail on the head. Just like, don't get me started about Reagan and closing the state mental hospitals, because that created, a lot of the homeless problem. But now you're going to send a lot of Alzheimer's patients out into the streets. My
Yes, you
opinion,
are.
because there's a lot of people. That whole thing, when Reagan said, well, it's okay, their families will take them in. Their families can't give them the care they need. They need medical care that I'm not qualified. None of us in this room are qualified to give anybody, well, except maybe Lindsay. But I mean, for the special needs that they have, a family member's not quite, and on top of that, the challenge with an Alzheimer's patient, they need 24-hour care.
Yeah.
You can't leave them alone for an hour.
And you can't afford it out
like
of pocket.
that.
It's $8,000 to $10,000. My stepmother died in a facility. It was a great little place. It was a private home.
Right.
It had like 5 bedrooms and it was fully staffed. It was great, but it cost my father $8,000 to $10,000 a month.
It was $8,000 to $10,000 a month for my mom to live in the shitty nursing home down the street.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Shitty nursing home.
I'm sorry. I wish she'd had this place because this was great.
Regarding Reagan, let me hang up, Kath. Thanks so much. Is somebody here?
Thank you, Diane. It was great seeing you the other day.
Oh, thanks for coming in,
Love
honey.
you, Kathy.
It's always
good to see you
love you,
too,
love you, love
honey.
you.
Yes.
It's always fun.
Love you,
You guys
Kathy.
all take care. We're going to get through this. Let's just stick together.
Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
the
Okay.
Republican the Republican Party playbook since Reagan. Number 1, run up the debt with tax cuts. Number 2, blame socialism for the debt. Number 3, wait for a Democratic president. Number 4, blame them for the debt. Number 5, block their attempts to fix it. Number 6, call them failures. Number 7, use it to win the next election. Number 8, repeat.
Yep. That's the playbook.
I don't see anything fucking wrong with that statement.
I'm going to add to what Kathy said too, because it needs to be said, because I saw this during C-19 a lot. With the isolation and the anxiety and fear, a lot of people that were former addicts or former alcoholics relapsed. And a lot of them are still dealing with that.
Yep.
And so I think, again, we have 3 trains leaving the track. We have mental health is going to continue to suffer because more programs are going to be cut and there's going to be less resources. You're going to have, like Kathy said, a lot of elderly patients who now cannot afford their care and are going to be out on the streets. And then you're going to have a lot of people that are also going to have drug issues / homelessness, because sometimes there's a combination of all those things. You're going to have
I would add the kids that you mentioned earlier that so all the kids, there's a lot of kids on fucking Medicaid.
Yep.
And so this hits on multiple levels. That's the thing. It's not just, we're going to do this and own the libs. They just shot themselves in their own fucking dicks.
You know what I keep thinking about? Ross Vogt, who, if you don't know, he is one of the main guys of Heritage Foundation. He came up quite a bit last year during the campaign. His own child benefited from cancer research and government assistance for her medications because she had cancer. He knows without a shadow of a doubt what a sick child looks like and what it takes to keep them alive and healthy. And that's the thing that I keep thinking about. He has the means and resources to help his own child, But he has just doomed millions of children to die of the same shit that his daughter would have died from if he couldn't afford to help her or get the help that she needed.
Thank you. I'm fuming. I'm so disgusted. I'm so fucking mad. I'm gonna break the zipper on my goddamn koozie.
So Dinky's bringing the bomber pilots tomorrow of the B-2 to his little jamboree.
A little jamboree.
I
He's
know
do
for a
signing
fact
ceremony at 5:00.
There were female pilots. Anyone want to take any bets if those female pilots are going to be there, or if he's just going to bring the males, the white men?
He'll make them wear bikinis if they do show up.
Thongs.
Salute me, bitch.
Some thongs with his face on them.
There were more people. This made me sick too. Besides the whole double giraffe jerk off YMCA dance they did to celebrate the House after they passed the bill, there were so many House members wearing their gold Trump pins.
What the fuck? What a bunch of sick fucking assholes.
What can any 20-somethings, there's like 20-somethings in the chat, like, you're here, so I assume, like, you probably have some.
There's barely any 20-somethings in our chat, but if you are 20-something, please raise your hand.
But
yeah, really.
But what do you see when you see grown-ass fucking adults with a gold pin of a politician on their lapel?
They don't know anything different. The last 10 years, okay, if they're 25, they were 15 when they started paying attention to politics, and this is all they've ever fucking known. This is all they've ever known. I don't know how many times a day I tell my granddaughter, this is not normal. This isn't abnormal. This is crazy. This is uncalled for. This is unacceptable behavior. And this is what it used to be like until him. And she's like, I was born in 2014. I was born when Obama was president. So I was born, she thinks of it like
they
an
don't know
astrological
anything
sign.
else
I was
besides
born when it was normal out.
Yeah. Norma says Heritage Foundation is part of the Seven Mountains movement pushing white Christian nationalism. They are the force behind this pushing Christian exceptionalism. I know, sweetie. Yep. And they're fun. It's well funded. And we have a Swiftie in the house. Swift returns. Life in the Swift lane. Well, you know what I feel? Honestly, if you are really that young, honey, you know what? This isn't fucking normal. No. Tell all your friends, this isn't fucking normal.
We used to have presidents sit in front of the fire and give the State of the Union.
Fireside chat.
From in front of a fire. Yeah, it was lovely.
And his words were understandable. There was a point to it. It got to like rounded off at the end to like review the entire message and coalesce a thought.
Yeah, I said, so Obama and Bush did a video talking about USAID this week, a couple of days ago, actually. And I thought to myself for the first time in a while, I actually miss W, because he was a kind person. Like he was a lot more, maybe not kind. Tell me with the adjective. Cordial?
He was the guy that we thought, oh my God, could it get any worse? And then it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Reagan, but at least could it get any worse? And then it did. Okay, see, that's the thing. It just keeps going. It keeps getting worse. Not
Nixon, could it get any worse? And it did.
My God.
Yes.
I mean,
Nixon, Reagan, Bush's, Trump.
Yeah.
See, I don't really remember the first Bush. I was a little too young for that. I was born in 85. So
that was the whole Iran-Contra thing and bringing coke into the country. And there was that whole thing.
Well, they're having a
I
war
just-
against drugs that just put black people in prisons.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
On top of the mental health, releasing closing down the state facilities for mental health.
Well, I think
That's
that's
going
why
to
we
happen
are
again.
here.
Yeah.
Because for
'Cause
me
I got
and
out.
Benny
Just
and
kidding.
That's
for
what-
everybody, no, for
Sage, I was
everybody
just about
here,
to make that.
no, this show is
Let me
about
out.
this. I started this show to keep my own goddamn mental health intact
Yeah.
because I needed
yeah.
a fucking place to bitch about this shit for a couple hours a week
Mhm.
because I was gonna explode. I was gonna fucking spontaneously fucking combust if I didn't get this shit out.
Pink mist.
Yes, pink mist. Exactly.
You know, enough. And I'm sorry, I don't care. I'm going to be playing a gig for a bunch of Republicans after I leave this show. Do you know how much I want to fucking go there and shove my bass guitar up their assholes?
Do me a favor. If you see one of them with a shirt that says "Daddy" anything on it, say, "Oh, you're the guy from behind." Just make like a sexual reference, like, "Oh, that's so good, you came out. I'm so glad you're like LGBTQ and you came out. That's so cool."
Yeah.
Pride Month.
Did you see that in the Texas House, I think, that there was some guy was like going off, he's like, "We call him daddy now. Why don't we pass a bill and make him daddy?" And the person running the show with the gavel was like, obviously gay. And he was like, "Tap, tap. I don't think you want to know what my community calls daddy."
Yeah.
Just with the thickest Texan accent ever. Tony, I don't know if you can find it, but it was funny. If you can find it. It was like, holy shit. He didn't know. He did not know. The other guy did not know what he just said.
I know.
Idiot.
Yeah, I know. You guys, the thing about it, Shayla, is that I didn't know the information was kind of trickled upon me because Billy knows that I do not like Republicans. So he knew what I was getting into and he did not tell me all the information before I already committed to doing the gig. And then I already had 2 fucking rehearsals in, right?
Why would you do that?
Because he knew I wouldn't do it.
Was it at a bar?
No,
Or
it's at a house. It's at a ritzy fucking house on a lake, a $2 million house on a lake.
Okay, start off playing American Idiot by Green Day. And then Rage Against the Machine,
Yeah.
and then some Taylor Swift, just, bullets don't
That would be-
cover gunshot holes, just make a little spoof about his ear getting shot.
I will
Throw that in
play YMCA, Macho Man, and I will make them all dance to gay anthems.
There you go.
That's a good one. I Will Survive.
I will survive.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's so horrifyingly bad. Oh.
Ohio by Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Yeah.
Yes, do that. Born in the USA because he hates Springsteen right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I forget the set list. It's more
ideas.
like Wild World. Here Comes the Rain Again. Rhiannon and Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
I love Rihanna.
Don't Get Me Wrong.
You know any Queen? Any Queen? Just throw a Queen song in there.
Yeah, right.
Just
yeah. I love Queen.
Like bicycle.
I'm a huge Queen fan.
I do too.
I love Queen.
No. I do too. But it's just the subtleness of Freddie Mercury and.
Yeah, there's something happening here. What it is, ain't exactly clear.
For what it's worth.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stop What's that sound?
Yeah, no Janice tonight. No, this is a very limited show because we only have an hour and a half. And Billy goes, there won't be anything for us there. Not even a fucking potato chip.
Oh, how wonderful.
Oh, so we're supposed to entertain these people and they won't give us a potato chip or a beer or anything.
And I have no doubt you'll play and not one of them will make eye contact with you. They'll walk past you like you're bothering them. You know, that's
I'm a girl taking their son's place.
Oh, you bitch.
Well, I'm wearing my push-up bra and a fucking V-neck.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Tony.
Of course, we're gonna bring our own beer. We have to bring our own chairs. We have to bring our own beer. I'm bringing my own fan.
Holy shit!
This sounds lame. This sounds lame.
Man, this is terrible.
This sounds like the worst gig ever.
You know what? It's gonna be one of my best. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna crush
Not
it.
on your part, but you having to be there with these fucking right wingers and their fucking insanity.
And they're going to be extra happy, happy
sing,
tonight.
Can you sing that song? F you and you and you hate your friends.
No, but I can go, fuck Donald Trump!
Yes.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump!
Newer, but you could always.
I'm going to do that after they give me my pay and I'm walking out of there.
There you go.
Fuck Donald Trump!
Yep.
Walking to my car.
Bring a bunch of mushrooms and just throw them in the driveway.
I would, if I were you, Diane, I would have like a countdown, 90 minutes, hit go, and just like have it in my line of vision, just so I know how long I have to fucking endure this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And well, the thing is that Billy would probably want to take a 15, 20-minute break. And I'll be like,
oh my God, Billy.
No. Let's just play
Just
straight
get out
the
of
fuck
there.
through, pack up all our shit, get paid. And as soon as I'm walking in my car, I'm walking out of there going, fuck Donald Trump as loud as I fucking can.
I would.
Do
I
it.
would.
Do it.
Because
Drive
because
off playing that.
Yeah. I legit feel like these people are going to be absolutely insufferable tonight, Diane. Like more so than usual.
And they're all geriatric too. Like they could give two shits.
Oh, are they?
And that's the other thing too,
and
is that their son normally plays in this band. And so I'm going to be there replacing their son, who is a graduate of the Berklee School of Music, playing an upright bass.
That sounds gay.
Gay. I don't know if anybody watched Community, but anyway, that was a reference.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Just a little bit. But why would they book this gig when their son is going to be out of town?
Maybe he's not very good.
Him. They don't like him. I don't know.
They don't like him. They don't like him because he's a Democrat.
That's probably right. That's probably right.
I love him so much.
Maybe he was like a failure to launch situation, and maybe they're just happy to have him out of the house.
Yeah, he probably lives in their basement.
Have a party. Yeah, he's the ones that all the right wingers are talking about, soaking up all the Medicaid.
So, is that the
what
noise?
Is that?
That's the noise of the tanks.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
I was like, what is that?
Like that's a weird sound, a charcuterie board, which I was envisioning at this place. Charcuterie board.
Oh, well.
There's bound to be booze there. Just take some home. Be oh so sweet and kind. And then when you walk out, just like, fuck all of y'all.
No, I'll flip their fucking charcuterie board. I'll be like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck Donald Trump. I'm out of here. Give me my goddamn money.
I'll be like, fuck Donald Trump. And I'm shoveling all this food into my purse. It's a meat purse now.
Me,
fuck off.
me
cheese.
first.
No, they won't even
Cheese,
have anything
cheese and
out. Billy said they won't have a fucking potato chip there for us.
Isn't that the way of it? I know people who are really, really rich, millionaires, and they're the kindest, most generous, most giving people. And then there are people who are not even that rich, and they're so fucking selfish. And they act like they're doing you such a huge favor by saying, you may wash your hands in my kitchen sink and use a paper towel, not the good hand towel. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, there's such a stark difference between some rich people. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's a kitty. It's a kitty. And the
Oh my God, giant monster.
Holy shit, that is a unit.
You're on the cord. Does it feel good or is it bad? Hold on.
Who is this, Sage?
This is Nimbus. Nimbus is a chunk.
He's a
Nimbus is
chunker
mad
for
'cause his
sure.
mama's not feeding him yet. So he needs to be held. He will hold your face and kiss you.
Oh my God. It's a boy. It's a boy.
Yeah.
He's a shoulder
boy.
cat?
Usually he comes over here.
Christ almighty.
He is. Oh, he jumps from the ground up onto your shoulders, and I swear he's thrown my back out twice.
No kidding. It's like
he's heavy.
It's like a freaking bullet. Oh my God, he's so cute.
So cool. Hey, love you.
Oh, look at that face.
You just want to climb in my face.
That is a level 5 cleaner right there.
It's like having a raccoon on your shoulder.
For real? Oh, is he scared?
Do you want to get you out? No, he just wants up on my shoulders, and sometimes he
how
he doesn't know what he
so
wants. Get down.
My cat weighs 7 pounds, so I have no reference point for anything. But how big is that cat? 20?
Oh, this big, like
22.
42.
Okay.
If this, hey, are you big or are you just handsome? Just cute.
He's a chunker. He's a chunker chunk.
He looks like a Norwegian. He looks like one of those Norwegian
forest cat. Yeah,
forest cat,
like a Maine Coon or something.
Yeah, well, he's got a little of that in him.
Oh yeah, I bet.
It's cute white
Being up
paws.
around your parts, I bet there's lots of Maine Coons.
He looks like
I do.
Our 3 boys, they gotta be 15, 20 pounds now. They're enormous.
They're biggins.
Yeah, your guys are big too. Yeah.
They're fucking huge.
Every time I see a normal sized cat, I'm like, oh my God, because mine is like she's like,
hey,
so tiny.
Don't eat
stuff. She's full grown. She'll be 18 next month.
Stop it.
But she's so tiny. I do want to.
Like, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Please talk about your cat.
He likes to hide things. He likes to steal things. And when he gets mad at people because they haven't fed him on time, he'll take like a steak knife and he'll throw it in my son's boot. Scissors in his boot. Nail clippers in his boot. Emery file in his boot. Toys in his boot. Just forks. Like whatever he can get his little teeth on. And it's always the pointy part up. Like he knows what he's fucking doing. He's plotting his death.
Yeah.
And he steals my shit. And there's this little tiny space between the bathroom cabinet and the wall. And he jams all kinds of stuff in there. Hair ties. If he finds a lollipop, he will just run by, grab it out of your mouth and run. Pens. That's what he's over there chewing on now. All my pens. He takes money. Yeah, he's fun.
Money.
Sage. No. He has a new name.
What?
He has a new name for me. Nimbus the Menace.
Oh yeah.
Nimbus the Menace.
I call him Nimrod and Nimbus. Yeah. I'm like, hey, Fatso, quit taking my stuff. He's bad, but I love it. We love him. He's like a wicked character kind of cat. But, yeah. Oh boy. Sorry
He's
about
Nimbo
that.
the
I know we
klepto.
like cats, but that was a bit much.
No, it was a good intermission. I do want to have a positive moment about politics for a moment. And like you said, Diane, we can't be blaming the Dems or anything like that. I want to give credit to Hakeem Jeffries today. That man broke the record on the House floor for the longest magic minute, or it's not a filibuster, that's in the Senate, so I know that's incorrect to say. But to hold the floor, at least until the country woke up to see this bill passed, because that's what he was doing. And he also beat Kevin McCarthy's record, which I think is important.
Yeah.
So now, not one, but two Black men in both chambers of our House of the People hold records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I missed what he said. I want to go back and watch him and watch that. That sounds amazing.
I have a clip.
Do you know? Yeah, we'll see it. One of the things he did that I think was really good is he gave tutorials about the people that were due to lose Medicare or Medicaid coverage.
Good.
And the stories that were sent to Republicans. And so he was calling out people's districts and then reading their constituents' letters on the House floor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to give him a round of applause for that.
All right. Tony's got it all queued up.
Okay. I didn't want to leave this stream without having at least given credit where credit is due.
He absolutely needs the credit where credit is due. And at the end of this, I know he's taken a long time, because he's been speaking for already 8 hours at this point.
Yeah.
He's already been speaking for 8 hours. So Jeffrey's still going 8 hours, going strong 8 hours in. And at the end of it, so wait for the end of the clip.
Everyday Americans, because the deck has been stacked against you for far too long. And that's not the America that the American people deserve. And part of the challenge, part of the problem, part of the issue, as to why we find ourselves, everyday Americans, in this situation, it's because of the dominance of special interests in this town. And this one big, ugly bill represents a massive giveaway to special interests in this country. And we reject special interests because our job here in the United States of America, Mr. Speaker, is to protect the public interest at all times, today, tomorrow, always and forever. Extraordinary to me, Mr. Speaker, that you got folks in this town talking about draining the swamp. Guess what? You are the swamp. You are the swamp. You are the swamp. We've never seen anything like this. The type of corruption that has been unleashed on the American people and has poisoned, Mr. Speaker, this bill. See, you're consulting the parliamentarian, I think. I said, people in this town. I'm thankful that my grandmother saw fit to have her grandson educated.
Surrender Monkeys just said, so this is why they want people to have more children, because they knew their planned cuts would kill people.
That's right.
Yeah, so they got to keep repopulating.
Well, and I would say more white children. I would, if I had to edit anything, Surrender Monkey, out of your post or your chat, I would say white children. They want white children. They're so pathetic. Fuck.
They just can't stand to think that their country in 2050 might look a little bit darker skinned than them, because it's true. Because by 2050, we will have become the melting pot that so long ago, 250 years ago, we became.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you going to
We
do now?
started
You
that
can't wipe it all out.
No, you never will.
What are you going to
You
go?
never will.
You're going to wait.
The whole world is too melded.
I want to know the whole citizenship thing. Okay, so are we citizens or are we not citizens? Because guess what? All of us here, every single white person here, was born from a fucking immigrant.
Hey, not all of me. I am a Native American. I am Delaware Indian.
Okay, but that's only part of you. So what are you?
Get out of my land.
So
Get
out.
out.
Quarter and eighth. So what do we keep? Your arm, your leg, and keep that alive while we boot the rest of you. And oh, by the way, and I think Spy Kim was right, and if she was here, she would totally bring this up right now. The chick that they had on life support, Adriana Smith.
Smith, yes.
Yeah.
Am I getting it right? Adriana Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's our. Remember, they were using that one chick they were using her over and over, and they said her name over and over and over again because she was a white chick and she was
Terry Schiavo.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
No, it was a different one.
Riley.
Yeah,
Riley.
yeah.
Say her
Oh,
name.
Lakin Riley.
Yeah. Okay,
Sorry,
so
I thought
this
we
is
were
what
talking
do.
about
This is what we do.
comatose
We
people.
use Adriana Smith's name every fucking time they bring anything up.
Yes.
Just like they did with the chick that they used, right? I don't want to say her name because I don't want to give it fucking fire. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Right.
no, we start using Adriana Smith's name in every fucking sentence. Well, what about Adriana Smith? How do you call that freedom? You don't have the freedom to fucking die in peace.
Yep. You don't have freedom over your womb. Doesn't have freedom.
No.
You don't have freedom over your rotting corpse.
Yes. Because
Let's call it what it is.
like, I hope that people understand why they had to do that. I'm going to tell you medically why. There is something called a coffin birth, meaning when your body decays and you die pregnant, your gases will build up and eventually will expel the baby if you die while pregnant. That was where she was at, in the hospital, still hooked up to machines, still hooked up to medicine to keep her body and keep her heart pumping, and a machine to inflate and deflate her lungs. And so they didn't want the family seeing that. And that's why they did a C-section. So the family wouldn't witness that. That's fucked up.
And how about
And
they're sticking this woman was in fucking the hospital for what? 6 months?
16 weeks. 16 weeks beyond her medical
event. And now guess what? Now the family's responsible for the medical fucking bills? Are you fucking kidding me? The state keeps
and
you
the bills
alive,
of the baby.
and now you're fucking responsible for the fucking medical bills? Don't make my fucking head explode. You fucking assholes. Don't tell me for a contraire that you are pro-life. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear another word out of your fucking mouth, you fucking MAGA Republican fucktards, that you are pro-life. I don't want to hear it. Fuck you.
I don't want to hear it.
No, it's absolute insanity. And you're absolutely right, Tiffany. It's forced life, Krista. Cruelty is the point. Yes, you're right. I love our chat. Because you guys get it. You guys are fucking fuming pissed just like we are. Pissed, upset, over it, tired, exhausted. I've had enough. When are you Republicans gonna do something about it, you fucktards? No, seriously. I don't want to hear another fucking word about Democrats and what they do and what they don't do. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Enough. We have 15 minutes left, you guys, and I've got to really bowl out of here right at 7. So if you guys got any like closing statements or anything, anything else we want to play. Oh, well, we're going to play the video on the way out. That's what we're going to play.
Oh, okay.
What? Why can't they see the video? Why can't you share the video?
I can share the video.
Okay, then why are you telling me that you can't share the video?
At the end of the
Does it have music
Shoney's
in
a
it?
ball buster.
I don't know. I don't
Does it have
get it.
music in it? Is that what's going on?
You know how Tony made the song, the AI
Yeah.
21st Century Suffragette song, right? Well, Adam gave him prompters to build an AI video. And so
Cool.
Tony made an AI video.
Adam
Is that what we saw at the beginning of the show?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're trying to.
Ah,
I don't know. He's in
Badass.
his own fucking world over here. So,
Shoney, wake up.
oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm so tired. And I have to go play for maggots. I have to move my gear in 90-degree heat.
The best switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going not on a watch. Not on a watch. Probably worse suffragettes with a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch.
Red Bull.
Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Clean my watch.
hey, it's Nimbus.
Not on a watch.
He's big as that person.
It's
my favorite, I think. They spin around.
We're not going back.
This is
Not
weird.
on a watch.
Wham.
We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Clean my watch. The best watch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I love this part.
That's the one that made me laugh.
not done yet.
It's not done yet, but it's our first try at AI. Tony's first try.
I like it.
I've never.
It's
I
fun.
like it. Yeah, it is fun.
Adam built all,
I'm glad the
Yay.
captain there.
Adam built what?
Yes.
all the clips.
Adam built all the clips,
And then I put it together.
and then
Nice.
and then Tony put it together.
Nice.
So Adam,
Sweet.
OG Adam Westish, thank you, brother.
Yes, thank you.
I know a lot of work went into that. You know, it's. You should see the prompts that. The prompts are even funnier.
Yeah.
Tony, get out your
Yep.
cell phone and read just a clip. Give me your phone and I'll read just a clip of the prompts because it's like chicks in camo with machine guns in a martini glass spinning with 21st century suffragettes in the background or some. Now I know
If you-
how Adam. Now I know. Well, the thing about Adam that I love and adore is he's got this epic imagination, and
I was
even
going to say, is this 5 minutes in Adam's brain before he goes to bed?
okay, all right. Female fighters and wrestlers training in gyms, boxing rings, MMA cages, in streets, beating up male Nazis in SS uniforms. Suffragettes in the 1920s, marching and protesting. Suffragettes marching and yelling But at 2025 protest style rally in Los Angeles, Rosie the Riveter and female industrial and farm workers, giant dragons, lionesses, and Maine Coon house cats swatting at Nazis. Beautiful women wearing camouflage swimsuits and helmets, erupting out of a giant martini glass, machine guns blazing, and throwing grenades and Molotov cocktails.
At some point, did Adam West yell, "Can somebody give me a Red Bull?" Because I was kind of wondering how that got in there.
I mean,
maybe.
maybe it's something about woke. You know, stay awake, motherfuckers, because, you know, we need to
pay attention. We got to keep going. Yeah.
I just keep thinking if you were to take that same prompt and call 911 and just start saying that, they'd be like, we're going to send someone to your house.
We're sending
You're clearly off your rocker.
There's 21st century suffragettes in my front yard with lionesses
Knock,
and
knock, knock.
dragons.
With the Maine Coons fighting Nazis.
They would bring the fucking paddy wagon and a straight jacket for you.
In my town, everyone would show up. They'd be like,
Oh my god. Ah.
oh, that's funny. That was good.
No.
What do I have to say? If you're going out tomorrow, please be safe. Please be safe. Please bring water. Bring your phone. If somebody starts doing violent shit, sit down, start recording. The same things that we always say. We're just going to keep reminding people because I think it's good to, you know, keep reminding people.
Yes, very good advice, Lindsay. And remember that it's a holiday. So a lot of times the police are on high alert because domestic violence situations get out of hand on holidays. And you could end up with people who are intoxicated and just... So just keep your head on a swivel.
And I just want you all to remember 8647 equals the 25th Amendment.
Yes.
Yeah.
8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7 equals 25. So just a yell now. The math is mathing on our side. On their side, not.
That needs to be on a shirt. That needs to be on a shirt.
Fuck yeah, it does. So,
just the math equation. Just the math equation. Because everyone who's in the know will know.
Yeah.
Right.
8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7 equals 25th Amendment.
And I think the one thing that I will say, just because 4th of July was always one of the busiest days at the hospital because people will get drunk and handle fireworks. Please don't do that.
Blow their fucking hands
Please
off.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Please don't do that. Don't throw a lit firework at someone. You know, don't throw it into a crowd. I don't know why I'm telling everybody this, but just
law enforcement's gonna be like, it's a gun, you know, it's gunfire. And
that's my fear. That's my fear. It's not only that it has the potential to cause a big group of people to be injured if there's a firework.
Yeah.
I think that's my greatest fear is MAGAs driving by a protest and launching like a Roman candles into a fucking crowd. Because tomorrow
don't give
I know
them any
Tulsa,
goddamn ideas.
I know, true. Well, they're Oklahoma.
Well, I've been yelling at them so hard today. I've been yelling at maggots so hard today. They might actually be paying attention.
They're already drunk on power and gin. I don't know. They're not listening to us. I'm not worried. But the 3 protests that are taking place here in Tulsa, huge. There's already like a carnival set up at one. There's like cookouts. People are like having like people come and donate their winter clothes. Like it's a big thing here. And I'm very excited that even Oklahoma is like, hey, wait a minute. What's going on now? So people are paying attention.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, you guys, like tonight, the reason why we're only playing from 8:30 to 10 is because the fireworks on the lake start at 10. And so as soon as the fireworks start, packing up my shit, getting the fuck out of there. After I get paid, I'm going to swear to God, I'm like, fuck Donald Trump. And even if I don't get paid, I will still walk out of there screaming, fuck Donald Trump.
Good.
I just want you to know that's going to be my fucking protest tonight. Plus, Kiss My Asphalt t-shirt that I'm wearing. So they can all kiss my asphalt. It's a Harley Davidson t-shirt, but it's got a hot chick on it with lips.
With
Nice.
lips.
With the lip.
So kiss my asphalt. And I got my red, white, and blue. What do you call them?
Beads.
Yeah, the beads.
Oh, Mardi Gras beads.
Mardi Gras beads. Yeah. And I also have a red, white, and blue, like American flag bandana around my straw Stetson hat.
Nice.
So I'm taking over my fucking patriotism. I suggest you guys do the same with double middle fingers in the air. Say fuck everyone, fuck all Republicans. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if they're your family members. You voted against my best interest. You voted against me, my kids, my health care, my fucking future, my social security, my fucking student loans I still owe. You voted against all of my fucking best interests, and I'm your fucking kid. I would say double middle fingers in the air to you, Mom and Dad. Fuck you. You vote Republican again, and guess what? You're never going to hear from me again, fucko. And you'll never see your grandkids again. And all of the above. Threaten it. Enough. We've had enough.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
We've had enough. Benny, you got a closing statement, my love? Because I'm like double middle fingers in the air all day. I can't help myself.
I think you covered it there, Miss Diane. We cannot mollycoddle these fucking cult members that call themselves our family or friends anymore.
No.
Nope.
Stop it.
Don't knock on my door asking for help.
Call those motherfuckers out. Call them out. Call them out. So what? If you're going to have an argument, so what?
Yeah.
What?
Call them out.
You already lost everything because of them.
Yeah.
So what else have you got to lose?
Call them out.
Yeah, let them know. You guys need, medical care and help on bills. Tough shit. I got to focus on my kids. I got to focus on my family.
Oh, guess what? You're gonna need to go in a nursing home pretty soon because you're too fucking old to take care of yourself and you can't afford your fucking house anymore. So what are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna go into what do they call it? What do they call it when it's like a
foreclosure?
No. You're gonna become a ward of the state.
Yo, you don't want that.
No, maybe they'll start opening up poorhouses and they can just go there. Do you remember that line from Scrooge from Christmas Carol? And the people were showing up to ask if he would donate. And he says, what? They could go to the poorhouses. There's plenty of poorhouses. And then they said they'd rather die than do that. And his response was, good, die and decrease the surplus population. So that's what you say to them. Go ahead and die, decrease the surplus population.
That's another thing that I keep thinking is a lot of churches have gotten into the habit of telling a lot of people who to vote for. And are those same churches going to take those members in when they start falling on hard times because of their choice?
No fucking way.
What is one of the biggest charity organizations on the planet? Catholic Church.
Right.
Who's real pissed off at this administration right now? The Catholic Church.
Yep.
You're like, I don't know how to help you.
Well, I have a cleaning business and I clean a church. And I asked them, what happens if this bill goes through and your congregation cannot donate and tithe anymore? Do I lose my job? Yeah, you're going to lose your job.
So who's going to vacuum and clean the toilets and fucking do all? You guys going to do that? You guys going to get your fucking hands dirty?
But not only that, they're not going to get any money for anything else. It's not just me. It's the minister's not going to get any money. They're not going to get paid. They won't be able to keep lights on. This isn't going to work out for them. But let them figure this out because I love Trump.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the BP oil spill in Florida. And it fucking tanked the economy on the
Yeah.
west coast of Florida, on Fort Myers, on Sanibel, in the whole entire west coast was fucking decimated. Everybody
Yep.
lost their jobs. The waitresses, the bartenders, the fucking cooks, the chefs. There was no food to cook. Everything shut the
Right.
fuck down. And BP paid a couple people, but they didn't pay everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're not going to.
But you know, that only happened to a one part. Actually, it was a massive part of fucking Florida. But it only happened. If it didn't affect you personally, you didn't give a shit. And that's the other thing. People need to start giving a shit that doesn't affect you personally.
Right.
You need to start giving a shit about this stuff. Because eventually it will affect you personally.
Right.
And that's why we've been warning you on the 21st Century Suffragette Show, when they fucking overturn Roe, they start taking rights away from women, they're going to start taking rights away from you.
Yep. They already are. Here we go.
We were right. We were absolutely 110% correct about it. And nobody would listen and you'd call us hysterical. So I have a double motherfucking fuck you to Republicans and MAGA. Eat shit and die, fuckos. I really don't care anymore. I've fucking had it. And that's the end of our show. Now I gotta go fucking entertain maggots.
If you need bail, call.
Yes.
I might flash them by the end of the show and just be like, fuck
Yeah.
No, they'll think that's great.
Don't give them that. Don't give them that.
Yeah, no.
I know.
No, don't do that.
Maybe I might moon them or take a shit.
I was just
on
about
their
to say,
patio.
if anything, show them your ass. Just slap it and go, fuck you.
Oh my God. No, I'm fired up. Of course, I'm fired up. Benny, Sage, Lindsay, thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of our moderators and everybody in the chat. Thank you to Boston Brian for kind of throwing his show to us, even though he didn't do an official raid. But next time he's got to do an official raid. But his rage caught on to me, and I was watching his show. Believe me, I've been fuming pissed about this all day, just trying to keep my own shit together. So my love and my sympathy goes out to anybody that this might affect. It's going to affect us all eventually, but I feel like the people who are directly in the line of attack, my heart goes out to you. Stay strong. Reach out if you need help. I don't know how I can help you, but we'll try. So we love you very, very much here at the 21st Century Suffragettes. And again, we might go live on Diane Russell Live at about 8:30, maybe. It depends on how Choney feels.
Noise.
And
Choney.
And depends on how ugly it gets. But anyway, other than that, I have no plans to go on live this weekend unless something really fucked up happens again. Benny, I love you, my sister. Sage, Lindsay, everybody keep your head above water, all right?
Yep.
Just do what you can to survive for right now.
Yep.
We will get through this.
We will.
I wanted that Letitia James fucking job. I never got it.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
So,
just keep swimming.
Again, I love you guys. We gotta go.
Love ya.
Peace
Love you,
out.
bye.
Take care, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
The bitch switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on watch. Not on watch. I'm on watch. Not on a watch. a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on our watch. Not on our watch. Not on our watch. Not on our watch. We're not going back. Not on our watch. Not on watch. Claim our watch. Not on a watch. Probably worse suffragettes with a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on our watch. We're not going